Hey, this is Lucky Yates.
Hey there, this is Jimmy Simpson.
Hello, this is Brad Sherwood.
Hi, this is Claire Coffey.
This is Andy Daly. Hey there, this is Kevin Durant.
Hi, I'm Chris Parnell.
Hey, this is TJ Fine.
Hey y'all, this is David Hoffman. You are listening to Next Level Radio. Have fun.
It's time for the Showcast. And now, here they are, those pop culture junkies and your hosts, Ben Beck, Adam Gorey, and Steve Richards.
All right, everybody, welcome into another edition of the Showcast Spotlight here on the Next Level Podcast Network. I am your host this time around, Ben Beck. No Adam or Steve with me this evening, but I'm sure my guest will be able to provide more than enough company for the conversation. She's someone you've seen on shows like Third Watch, Rescue Me, Heroes, The Blacklist, and now on Thursdays she can be seen on NBC's new show, The Blacklist Redemption. She's a fellow Jerseyan like myself. Please welcome the lovely Tawny Cypress to the program. Tawny, thanks for spending time with me.
Hey, thanks for having me. I did not know you were from Jersey.
No, I kept that a little bit of a secret before for the interview.
Right on. Whereabouts?
I grew up right outside of Burlington County.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Way west.
Yeah, we're pretty much like we were a river town, so we were right along the Delaware River.
That is amazing, and that's where I'd like to end up. Definitely along the Delaware Water Gap somewhere. Eventually, when I can step away a little bit further.
How long did you?
I'm still in Jersey.
Oh, you're still in Jersey.
Oh yes. We bought a house a couple years back. I had to, man. I just had to. My husband and I are both from New Jersey. He's from South Jersey. I'm from Central and North Jersey. So, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I grew up.
Now we're in. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say I spent a lot of my time growing up, like middle school and high school, in Florence. So I don't know if you're familiar with.
No.
Right where the turnpike comes over from Pennsylvania into New Jersey. That's Florence.
Absolutely. Yes. Been through there many times.
So, that's cool to know that you're still in Jersey, though.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I love it. You know, I moved to New York City when I was 18 years old, and I thought I was such a city girl, and I did all the city things, attending at the hottest clubs, and all this great stuff. But then, I mean, I don't know what it was. Maybe it was having my son. Maybe it was just growing older. I've just realized I'm not really a city girl anymore. So being out of the city and in the suburbs is definitely a dream come true for me.
Yeah, I'm right across the bridge right now. I'm in the Philadelphia area. I live right outside
Very
of Philly.
Nice.
So,
right on. We have family out there.
Okay, yeah. So it's kind of refreshing to talk to somebody, because ordinarily when we talk to people, they're out on the West Coast in LA or what have you. But
right.
Yeah, it's kind of refreshing to know I'm talking to somebody in Jersey right now in my old stomping grounds. It's pretty cool.
There you go.
So, I mentioned obviously The Blacklist, which is the show that we're going to talk about more than anything else. And I know when The Blacklist first started, James Spader, I was a huge fan of the show. I've kind of fallen away from it a little bit, not because the show is any less interesting, but more because there's so much on television and life kind of gets in the way.
Yeah.
But I definitely need to catch up, because this is one of those things that when The Blacklist first started and it was going to like the second and third seasons, and we meet all of these interesting characters, that a spin-off I figured would be an awesome idea. And now it's finally happened in The Blacklist Redemption.
Yeah, I got to tell you, that's one of the coolest things about our show are these characters taken from The Blacklist that you, especially like somebody like Eddie Gathegi, who plays Mr. Solomon on The Blacklist. Seeing him as a lead on his show, his character that people love to hate on The Blacklist, come onto this show where people just love to love him. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
there are a lot of fans out there that are excited to see these people.
Yeah, I mean, the show, I mean, it's funny that you mentioned Eddie Gathegi, because we've actually had him on our program before when he was...
he's awesome.
Yeah, he was so cool to talk to, and that alone, other than yourself and Terry O'Quinn, and Ryan Eggold, and it's such a fantastic cast, not to mention, Femke Jensen, and...
Yeah, it's fun.
Just those people alone would be enough for me to tune in to Blacklist Redemption. So.
Right on. Well, that's nice of you to say. I think that we have an incredible cast, and we all get along really well, which is fun. I've been a part of teams that do not get along, and it's not fun. But, we all really genuinely like each other and hang out, so it's a nice thing.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit.
I hope that comes through.
I'm sure. I mean, that's usually always something that's great about it. It's funny because you watch there's so many shows out there that you watch, and sometimes there are just those casts that you can tell just click so well together on screen that that's how it is off too.
Yeah, I hope that people can tell that, because we really do have a great time off screen. So, that's another thing to look forward to on the show.
Yeah. Tell us.
What were you going to say?
I was just going to say, tell us a little bit about what the, redemption is about, and tell us a little bit about your character, Nez.
Okay, awesome. Well, the Blacklist Redemption is about, really, it's the story of Ryan Eggles' character from the Blacklist, Tom Keene, finding his history and redeeming himself and who he was on the blacklist by finding out these secrets from his past, while helping a team of ne'er-do-wells and criminals who are also trying to find their own form of redemption, fight sexy Mission Impossible style heists and capers all over the world. Oh, my Lord. Do you think that was one sentence, or should I have split that up into a couple of them?
If it gets your point across, it doesn't matter how long the sentence is. That's how I feel.
I'll have to rewind it and re-listen and see if it makes any freaking sense at all.
It made sense to me. Like I said, I'm already on board.
Right on. My character, Nez, she's an ex-soldier who's been through war, has dealt with a lot of drug addiction in her past, and it comes around again, sort of bites her in the ass as she's trying to figure out who Tom Keene is and who she can trust on this team of people. So she's got demons that she's dealing with currently. And tonight's episode is going to be super duper exciting. For not only for Nez, but for the whole team. It's quite a whopper, and it was directed by Andrew McCarthy. So,
that's cool.
Yeah, points, right? I know, pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I was pretty impressed.
Yeah, it's good to see, because I know every once in a while when you're watching a show, you'll see these characters that they come across as so dynamic, and I think it's really cool that when Blacklist Redemption was developed, you have Tom Keene as the center point. He's a familiar character from the first show, but you bring over your character of Nez, who didn't have a full run on the original series, and you bring over Susan, played by Femke Jensen, who didn't have a large run. But obviously, these characters made such an impression in just the limited run that you did have on the original that they carried them over to this series.
Oh, well, that's nice. I mean, I think that the writers really have, they had a clear vision on who these people were from the get-go. So I think that helps a lot, character-wise.
Yeah.
As far as, fleshing out a character and making it seem, three-dimensional on screen.
Yeah, I know. One thing I'm very curious about is anytime there's any kind of spin-off or a show or anything like that. Do you ever think there's any kind of pressure of living up to the original?
I don't think I never have. I mean, this is my first spin-off, so I'm only going on this one experience. But I feel like they really fought very hard to make us understand that this was its own thing. And so we weren't in any way, we never compared ourselves to the Blacklist. I think a lot of fans compared to the Blacklist, but I don't think that we ever did. And the producers as well. There was never any, this needs to be more this way or that way because of the Blacklist. So there was nothing really to live up to other than there really was nothing else to live up to. We had a great script and great characters, and there was no pressure, I feel, that we had to make it into something that it wasn't, which I think is a pretty awesome show.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely something, when you have that kind of comfortability going into something like this.
That's really cool. They made it Yeah, they made it easy to love the show, for sure, from the get-go. So I don't think any of us felt pressure to make it into something that the Blacklist was. No.
Yeah, exactly. And forgive me if this has already happened, but any chance where you would see Spader show up on Redemption?
Oh, I'm not allowed to talk about that,
all right.
Unfortunately. But there are obviously character crossovers from our show and the Blacklist. So that's always a fun thing for the others for the fans to watch out for sure.
Yeah, I mean, and it just gives the fans a reason to just have to keep watching to find out who's going to come over.
For sure.
I know it's a shortened season. It's only 10 episodes, and I know after tonight you guys are down to the penultimate in the finale. I'm personally a fan. Don't get me wrong. I like shows that run like the full 22, 24 episodes. But these shows these series that only run 10, I'm actually a bigger fan of them because to me, when you're trying to fit an entire story and you compress it down to 10 episodes, you really get more of a full run. You get a fuller episode and, the action never stops.
Right. Well, I will tell you, first of all, we're 8 episodes, but we had a couple episodes of the Blacklist last season.
Oh, 8 episodes.
So
I'm sorry.
I guess, yes, but that's okay. But your point still stands. And I agree with you. Like, when you have a short season, you get to the story. You're able to tell the story. There's not some long, drawn-out thing where you've got, like, the case of the week and also very minimum backstory of the characters, so that it can carry out for 22 episodes. You've got a story, it's in your face, and it's told in a big way, in a big impact. And I like that as well. As an actor, I love a short season. I mean, I've never done a 22-episode season of anything, so I don't even know how much work that would be. I got to imagine that's got to be a lot of work.
Yeah. And
I don't know, I like to play video games, so I like to be lazy and have my time off. So 8 episodes, we get in, we tell our awesome story, and then we get out, and we, hopefully leave them wanting more. And, the shows that I like have been recently, the shows that I have liked recently have all had the short season.
Yeah. I'm glad you actually brought up the fact that you like to play video games, because I actually did in doing my research, I actually did come across something that I wanted to bring up, and I found that you kind of enjoy like the pen and paper role playing games.
Oh, I do. Well, I grew up playing them. My brother used to make us. He's a comic book artist. He's like the coolest guy I know, and his name is Toby Cypress. He's awesome. But he used to make, if we wanted to spend time with him, we had to either flip through comic books or play Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. And, I really got into that. And then I got into, the early computer games that are like King's Quest, where it's like look in hole, or, Baldur's Gate or something.
Yeah.
And now I still play video games. And it's still my brother's fault. All these years later, he's the one telling me which games to buy and what systems. I just bought a new system so that I could play Fallout 4.
I was just going to ask you what you're playing right now. What system did you get?
Oh, my God. What's that?
What system did you get?
I got the PS4. I decided. My brother and I actually decided. I decided with him because we wanted to try the VR eventually. So my gift to myself, because I can't play it when I'm working, because that would just be, I would be a zombie.
Yeah.
But my wrap gift to myself was the PS4. And,
that's pretty cool. Yeah, I have all of them. I got the PS4, I got the Xbox One, and I just got the Switch too. I've been playing Zelda a lot.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Yo, seriously, one of the hardest decisions I've ever had to make was what system to buy. So which one do you like the best? Seriously, you can tell me.
It's funny. I use them for different things. Like I'm more, when it comes to gaming, I'm more an Xbox guy.
Right.
But I do like the PlayStation exclusives. Like I originally bought my PS3 for like Uncharted and God of War, and
that's what I want to play. Yeah.
And then when I heard there was going to be a new Uncharted with the next gen system, I bought a PS4 just so I could play Uncharted. And
that's so funny. You're my kind of guy.
Yep. And then I bought the Nintendo Switch, and I initially had buyer's remorse because I didn't hear a lot about it and I didn't know how it was going to be. And then the moment I popped in Zelda, I was about 20 minutes into it. I said, "Yep, this system is worth it alone just for Zelda."
Is it really?
Yes.
I mean, that's the reason I would get it. Obviously, it's for Zelda, but I feel like it's for a younger generation. You know, like I don't see me taking my Switch over to somebody's house and letting us like play together or whatever. Like I don't know.
Well, that's
the only thing.
Yeah, I don't play like the motion games because you can pop those controllers off and it becomes like a miniature Wii. I didn't pick it up for that. I like it better as a handheld rather than in the dock. And I've been playing.
Awesome.
I play Zelda for at least 20 minutes to a half hour a day.
Oh, that's awesome. If you can get it down to 20 minutes to a half an hour playing any game, then all the power to you.
Oh,
I can't not. I mean,
I said at least.
Some days I don't. That's awesome. I love that it's a handheld. I would love to play to try it out for sure, especially for the Zelda games. I mean, I love those.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it. And then I got Mass Effect for PlayStation 4, and I haven't really had a chance to play it because I've been playing Zelda.
You and I, man, we like the same game. I like Mass Effect. My only problem with Mass Effect is that I get into the all-terrain vehicle on another planet, and I don't know how to control it, and I wind up, like, getting myself exploded or going off of a cliff or something. I'm serious. I can't figure it out. But I love the game.
That's awesome. I'm so happy. Like, I love hearing when people, like, are into hobbies like that because it's just...
I know.
It's so cool.
It's rare, especially the games that you've said, because, I could say I'm into games, but then, we have different ideas of what games are, cool.
Yeah.
Right? So some people, it's, only racing games or something, which is great. My son's into, like, the Forza. Actually, I can't even say that. He used to be into Forza. Now he doesn't play anything. But, some people are into the baseball games. But, you said games that I actually play, and that to me is pretty rare.
Yeah.
So awesome.
Yeah,
Really
exactly.
Cool. Thanks, Ben.
I know one other thing I noticed too, when I look at your IMDb, and I knew it's funny, like you're one of those people that like I know I've seen on TV before. I've seen in show. I used to watch Rescue Me, so I knew you from that and
right on.
and such. But looking at your IMDb and looking at your list of credits that you have, I had completely forgotten about a show that you were on, only for 2 episodes. But another podcast that we do on this network is all about the DC television shows, and you actually did 2 episodes of Supergirl.
I sure did. It was awesome. One of the funnest jobs I ever got to do. I had to learn Alien. I had to learn Mars. Mars is whatever the fuck it's called. I don't know what it's called. Look, I just cursed, and it came so naturally.
That's what we like.
Yeah, no, that was awesome. It was a fun gig that I got. They didn't even tell me she was an alien. They just told me she was the mayor. And that was awesome that I got to do that. Yeah,
it was pretty cool, and it had to be kind of cool playing across David Harewood too, because he's pretty phenomenal.
Oh my God, he's not only phenomenal but really easy on the eyes. Like I had no problems. It was so much fun to hang out. So much fun to hang out with the whole cast because it's really talk about a good team. People, these guys really love each other and love their guest stars, and they're really awesome folks. But David Harewood was. Like dreaming. Like he came out on his, I don't know, it was like a hoverboard or something in the parking lot one day with like a remote control just floating along. And I was like, what the heck are you on? And he was just like, I'm just floating through just for myself.
I forgot he's British. I forgot about that.
Yes, he's British. I bought this as a wrap gift for myself last year. I get to play it with it now. I was like, great, awesome. Go home. Go on with you.
Well, yeah. Tawny, I know you got dinner cooking in the background, so I don't want to keep you for very much longer. This has been no joke, not blowing smoke or anything like that. Just getting to talk video games and geeking out about Supergirl and things like that. This has been so much fun.
Oh, yeah, for me too, honestly. I never get to talk about that kind of stuff, so thanks for bending my ear.
No, of course.
Let me gab on.
But we're going to encourage people to check out the rest of the Blacklist Redemption. Thursdays at 10 o'clock on NBC, 9 o'clock Central.
Yes, the next 3 episodes starting tonight are pretty big whoppers. Really, people are going to enjoy them. And you're going to get some awesome story and awesome, sexy, cool missions.
Awesome. We want to encourage people to follow you on Twitter, too, at Tawny Cypress. And, of course, we encourage our listeners to follow us at XE Level Radio on Twitter, www.nextlevelradioonline.com, and, of course, facebook.com/nextlevelradio. Tawny, thank you again so much for joining. This was so much fun.
All right. Enjoy Zelda. I might join you over there, bro.
That sounds great. All right, guys.
Have a good night.
We'll join you for another Showcast Spotlight down the road. Take care.